Hi guys, it is good to have you on the show Family Matters today again with me. I am really happy that you are here and I hope you're going to stay till the end of the video. Hope you've been taking care of yourself, hope you've been taking lots of water because it's very important for our well-being. Hope you're staying safe out there. There's a whole lot going on in the country right now. I really hope you're taking care of yourself and staying safe. Yes, I'm going to be doing a very important topic today again as always and I hope you stay with me till the end of the video. Like I always say, if you want to jot, you can jot, get your pen, get your jotter, and pick as many points as you can. Yes, I will start by saying there are no perfect relationships out there. So no matter how they are presented, no matter how they look, I need you to know that there are no perfect relationships or marriages out there. We all are just doing our best to keep the homes and relationships running. Okay, so I'm going to be doing a very interesting topic like I said earlier, and today we are going to be talking about conflict resolution. Yes, conflict resolution. There are no relationships without conflicts. Conflicts will always be there. Sometimes I think they are there to even strengthen the relationship. Unless they get too much, it becomes unhealthy. Okay, we are going to be talking about conflict resolution. Yes, conflict resolution now have to do with settling or resolving conflicts and disagreements in a healthy manner, as they come, so that you don't end up scattering the entire relationship at the end of the day. Yes, so I'm going to be dropping first of all some causes, some of those things that will actually cause conflicts in our relationships. Okay, there are so many of them, but I'm going to be picking a few. First of all, we have the financial issues. Yes, maybe one partner is doing more than the other, one person is contributing more, or one person is spending more on relevant things like that. Those financial issues will cause conflicts. Yes, another thing that can cause conflicts are emotional needs, and emotional needs that are not met can actually cause conflicts, like one of the partner is not sexually satisfied, or one person asks for it too much, stuff like that. Those can also cause conflict in a relationship. And then again, emotional issues. Yes, maybe one person is paying more attention to their friends, to their jobs, to their family, to their siblings more than the partner, and then the partner ends up feeling left out or emotionally detached. You get that can cause it can cause issues, and conflicts in a relationship. And then finally, external pressure. Yeah, external pressure like work pressure, family related pressure, social pressure, and all of that can cause conflicts in our relationships. If you were jotting down, I hope you took those down. There's always a saying that there is no problem without a solution. So just as we have conflicts coming up in our relationship, we also have some strategies, some ways in which we can use to tackle these conflicts, to sort them out amicably like matured adults. You get me? So I'm going to be mentioning next some of the strategies we can use in resolving these conflicts in matured manners and in healthy manners. First of all, I'm going to be talking about active listening. For some reason, this point keeps coming up whenever we're talking about relationship. Practicing active listening, because you realize that one partner is doing more of the talking and not letting the other person talk. When you are trying to resolve a conflict, listen to each other. Let this person talk, let the other person talk, so that you can now sort out the issue. But when one person alone is doing the talking, at the end of the day, the other person gets tired and frustrated. And all they do is just listen to you like a talkative. And when you are done, they are like, "Are we done here?" And then they go. But at the end of the day, one person has gone bottling up a lot of emotions and a lot of hurt in them, that they will have actually spoke up so that you guys, can sort it out together. So I always advise that, practice active listening. Listen to each other. Let everybody air out how they feel. It will be easier that way, to sort out the conflict. I hope you took that down. Next point is focus on the issue. That is the next point. When you are trying to resolve a conflict, focus on the issue. I actually like this point in particular because it affects a lot of us out there. Now, when you are trying to resolve a conflict, Focus on that issue, that thing that caused the conflict. Try to focus on it and resolve it, and not bringing up issues from the past, like 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago. You start bringing up issues like, you did this thing two weeks ago. Why didn't you speak up then? Do you get me? I always advise people, don't bottle up emotions and hurts. As they come, tackle them, because conflicts will always come. It's a relationship. There is no way two people will stay and not have one or two issues. Do you get me? So as soon as you get what, speak up so that you can sort it out. But by the time you start piling them up, waiting for the day that one conflict will come, so that you now bring them all up together and saying, you remember last year, you remember last 2 years. It is not supposed to be so. Do you get me? As the hurts and conflicts are coming, tackle them, because they will always come. Look, if you want to pile them up, they go full bucket, and you keep gathering and piling up hurt. You get me? So always focus on the issue when you are trying to resolve a conflict. Focus on that issue that caused the conflict. Leave the past in the past. Do you get me? So that you'll be able to tackle the issue. Thank you. So we are going to be taking the next point, which is take a break. When you are trying to resolve an issue, what I mean by taking a break, it's not that you should pack out of your husband's or leave your wife or leave your partners. That is not the kind of break I am talking about. When I say take a break, it means that whenever you are trying to resolve an issue and both of you are beginning to get angry at each other, or the atmosphere is getting heated up, you can let that issue lay for a while. That is what I mean by taking a break. When both of you are angry and two of you are shouting, at the end of the day, nobody is listening to the other one. Nobody is even making sense or talking. So you can take a break. Let the matter lie, maybe for a week, maybe for a few hours, or even till the next day. By the time both of you are in a much calmer mood, you can now come back to that issue and sort it out. Do you get me? That is another point. Then I'm going to be taking the last strategy we can use in resolving conflict, which is using I statements. Use I statements when you're trying to resolve a conflict. And how do you do that? You can say, for example, I feel hurt when you do stuff like this. I feel concerned when you take decisions without telling me. I think, this is how you should have done this. Use I statements. They actually help to, show or express exactly, how you feel. So you can use I statements. If you were taking those down, I'm going to do a brief recap on those strategies I just mentioned again. First of all, I said, practice active listening. Secondly, I said you should focus on the issue, the conflict you are trying to resolve. Focus on whatever it is that caused that issue. And thirdly, I said you can take a break. When the argument is getting heated up and the atmosphere is becoming too angry for both of you, you can take a break and come back to the issue some other time. And then lastly, I said you can use I statements. Okay. Now we're going to be talking about the benefits of resolving conflicts in a healthy manner. Of course, there are benefits. Yeah, there are. Now, one of the benefits of resolving conflicts in a healthy manner is that it strengthens your relationship. Yes, it strengthens your relationship. I don't know if anybody have noticed out there, like whenever you both are able to resolve a conflict, whenever you have a conflict and you're able to resolve it amicably, there is this closeness it brings back. There's spark, it brings back, to your relationship. So settling conflicts or resolving conflicts in a healthy manner actually strengthens your relationships. It brings you back you both a bit closer to each other. All right. Another advantage of settling conflicts or resolving conflicts is that it improves communication. Yes, it improves your communication, either as a couple or as individuals, because you will be able to talk to your partner whenever there are issues, because both of you can actually talk about it and settle it. You will not be hiding or trying to bottle up your emotions because you are scared. You'll be able to speak up. It will improve your communication as an individual. You can talk to your spouse, you can talk to your partner, whatever issues you guys have, you can resolve them amicably. Also, we also have an advantage of improved or increased trust. Yes, if you guys are able to sort out your conflicts maturely, it increases your trust. You trust that whatever issue you guys have, you can settle it together without even having to bring up a third party. Do you get me? It actually increases your trust for each other. You trust that you guys can settle, whatever excuse me, issue or dispute you guys have. So I have pointed out all that I have to point out today on this very, very beautiful topic, and I really hope you were able to get one or two from what I said. And I'm really happy that you stayed with me till the end of the video. Like I always say, take lots of water, stay safe out there. A lot of terrible stuff are going on in the country. Stay safe. Don't stay out too late. Show love to as many as you can and stay close to your God. Don't forget to share, to like, and to subscribe if you haven't. Okay? Thank you very much for staying with me till the end of the show. Remember to also comment, drop your comments, drop your contributions and questions, if you have any, and then we can tackle them in the comments section. It's your girl signing out. I hope I'll see you when next I come with the next video. Bye.